Hey guys, I come with a simple message. Success doesn't need a microphone. In a world full of noise, where everyone's showing, posting, and talking, there's power in saying nothing and doing everything. The truth is, the loudest flex isn't a post, it's proof. Real success speaks for itself, and the people really making moves, they're often the quietest in the room. We live in a time when it feels like every step you take has to be broadcasted. Start a side hustle, post about it, read a book, post it, stay up late working, post it. Don't misunderstand me, there's nothing wrong with sharing progress. But when showing off becomes more important than showing up, that's a problem. Working in silence, that's different. That's rare. That's where the real winners are formed. Because while the world is busy watching, those working in silence are building something that lasts. When you work in silence, your focus is clean. Your energy isn't scattered trying to impress people. You're not crafting captions. You're crafting your character. You're not driven by applause. You're driven by the mission. There's no need to explain your process to anyone because your results will speak for themselves when the time is right. Here's something I've learned. True confidence doesn't come from external praise. It comes from internal discipline. From waking up every day and doing what needs to be done, even when nobody's watching. Especially when nobody's watching. That's what builds real self-belief. Not likes, not comments, but consistency. We live in a culture that glorifies the announcement more than the accomplishment. Someone will post, big things coming, and then 2 months later, crickets. Why? Because they got the dopamine hit just from talking about the work. That was enough to feel like they already succeeded. But success doesn't come from talking. It comes from execution, action, silence. Every time you broadcast your goals, you open yourself up to two risks. One, people's doubt, and two, your own ego. Some people will tell you it's impossible. Others will silently root against you. And the more you share, the more your ego feels satisfied, like the work is already done. But it's not. Satisfaction comes when you cross the finish line, not when you tell people you're lacing up your shoes. Notice how some of the most successful people rarely say much? They're too busy doing. They let their actions tell the story. When the results come in, they speak louder than any caption or post ever could. It's not that they're hiding anything. They know that greatness is grown in private. There's a certain peace that comes with silent progress. You can try things, fail, adjust. No eyes on you, no pressure. Just you versus yesterday. That's where growth thrives. Not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. Not in noise, but in quiet. Silence also protects your energy. When you keep your goals close to your chest, you don't have to deal with doubts, opinions, or comparisons. You're not distracted by who's ahead or behind. You're focused on your lane, focused on getting 1% better every day. That leads to breakthroughs. And let me be clear, I'm not saying never share anything. I'm saying share after you've built something, after there's real weight behind your words. When you've put in the work, you don't need to say much. The way you carry yourself says it all. So, to anyone out there who feels like they're behind, like they're working, and no one sees them, keep going. You're not behind. You're building. You're not invisible. You're just in that stage where roots grow deep before anything blossoms. Keep your head down. Keep doing the work. The day will come when your effort is impossible to ignore. Because real success doesn't have to be chased. It doesn't have to be shouted. It just has to be earned. And when you earn it in silence, the moment it arrives, it echoes. It speaks for itself in ways words never could. So the next time you feel like posting about your goals, maybe don't. Just do the work. Make it undeniable. Build it so strong that when you finally show the world, all they can say is, wow, when did you do all that? And you can smile and say, while you were watching, I was working. Let your actions be the announcement. Let your results be the reveal. Let success be the only voice you need. You don't need to prove anything to anyone except yourself. You don't need attention. You need consistency. You don't need hype. You need habits. So keep showing up. Keep doing the quiet work. Because one day, that silence will turn into something loud. Loud enough to inspire, to impact, to last. I'm rooting for you.